First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Locke. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
34-yard line.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Denver.
Locke off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it up
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7, Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Murray going to run on the option. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Murray.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Play fake. Murray.
48-yard line.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Back at his own 49.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Now going to be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Murray with a 3rd and long. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was tackled.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Quick throw outside by Locke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Number 86. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Lions' 23-yard line.
On 2nd and a yard. Locke sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
21.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
At the 14-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now Murray off play action. And he will find his man on the outside. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Operating from the gun. Murray. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Here's Murray from midfield. And it's incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Airing one out for Crowder.
incomplete. Brings up.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. It's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to
and Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And he will be brought down as time is now run out this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. Shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And a tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. Here he goes left side. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Lions 3.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. Open man here is Foster. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Murray's going to keep it on the option.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go for 9 yards brings in a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. Third and long. From the gun, Murray. His pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And some space here. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
On the play. First down, Denver.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Complete.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 inches at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Locke going to keep this.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
On 2nd down, Jeffers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's a run with Balazs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He'll buy some time right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to have the connection to Foster. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Airing one out for Crowder. He's got a man. Complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for the Lions. 47 yards. On on first down. Swift. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
J.J. Watt on the tackle.
Now Murray. This throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Goal at the 6-yard.
Here's Murray. He's got it. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 3 yards out. And the Lions are able to draw. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On play action, Locke. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Shotgun snap to Locke. And complete. It's Hamler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Block off a play action. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Avoids him at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Denver, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the